What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and thank you for joining me. We've got Dan here with us today.
Hi guys.
And we are going to be installing a bunch of forged carbon parts on the 24 Road Glide. We've got a rear fender, a front fender, hand guards. We're also going to be swapping out the Harley Davidson crash pucks for some original garage billet ones, and a few other things. So let's get into it. Okay, so before we get started here, we need to talk about some of this stuff. We have two different types of forged carbon here. We've got stuff from Hoffman Designs, and we have stuff from Carbon Visionary. Originally, if you guys remember, I ordered through Hoffman Designs. I got their front fender, their rear fender, their tank dash, and their billet gas cap piece. The billet gas cap piece I still have coming. It'll be here later today. It's just not on the table right now. So I ended up canceling my order with Hoffman Designs. Nothing against them, but I ordered in November. It was mid-February, and they still had not been able to get out the rear fender. They said they had issues with their manufacturer of the forged carbon material. They're having some delays there, and I totally understand, but you know, I was able to get my hands on other stuff, and I'm actually pretty glad that I did. I'll bring you guys in and show you up close here, but the Hoffman Designs forged carbon is different than pretty much every other manufacturer that does forged carbon. Their strands are like a longer, narrower piece, and with that, it's very unique, and it's a cool look if you like that, but it's really hard to match different brands of forged carbon, right? So like Simpson just released a forged carbon helmet that everybody is thirsting over. And if I was to try to match that to the Hoffman Designs forged carbon, it just wouldn't. That forged carbon pattern is very unique to them, whereas this one that Carbon Visionary uses is pretty much what you're gonna get with all the different brands. Really, then it just comes down to quality and whatnot. So both these pieces are not true forged carbon. True forged carbon would just be, you know, chopped carbon, compressed, and resined, and this is what you get. But in this case, it's carbon fiber, just like your standard weave pattern, and then the forged carbon laid over the top. That's pretty standard within, you know, all forged carbon. So the Carbon Visionary stuff I was really impressed with. The backs of the hand guards, I wasn't sure was gonna just be the, you know, carbon weave and kind of more raw form, but it's completely finished on both sides. They look absolutely incredible. I was blown away by the quality. So really excited to get this stuff on the bike. We will weigh the stock fender that I have welded and shaved with this one, and we'll see the weight savings there. Billet parts, so we've got the stock Harley Davidson pucks we're gonna swap out for the billet ones. That's just a looks thing for me. No particular reason, just change it up, something a little spicy. So the carbon fiber tank dash from Carbon Visionary will be here in a couple of days. It's currently in Arizona still, so it's making its way through the USPS network. I'm not gonna show you guys exactly how all of this comes apart. I've showed you in a previous video when I did the rear fender. So Dan and I are just gonna work on it, maybe time lapse a little bit of it, and you know, along the way we'll make some stops with you guys, but not like a, you know, this is a 3/8 bolt, this is a torque spec, stuff like that. So yeah. Anything?
Let's get into it.
Let's get started. All right, so I think we will start with the pucks on the crash bars. That's quick and easy. Just gonna yank the stock ones off till the billet one's on. Show you guys real quick what they look like before. Whew, I think I used red Loctite before. Yeah, so Chloe and I got freaking Costco cards.
Yeah, sure did.
And then the first thing I did was go get freaking Costco pizza.
That's what you did?
Yeah. I got a cheese slice, got a freaking pepperoni slice. She got a hot dog. Costco food court, unreal. I don't know how they make a living. Freaking 2 slices of pizza, a Costco hot dog, so it's a big mother, you know, and soda. And it was like $5.38. Like, what? That looks right. I think it's just red Loctite still. Like, just send it home. Here.
Yeah, that went right in.
Yeah, it's just the red Loctite. So also, Dan and I might look a little bit exhausted. We spent the 3 14-hour days remodeling my upstairs bathroom. Appreciate his help a lot on that. So we did end up hitting the bar last night, a little celebratory action, and we're feeling it a little bit this morning, but we're out here getting it done for you guys. I go back to work tonight. He goes back to work tomorrow for a week. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but we do work at the same place, but not together on the same boat. So, last night we started doing some Arizona trip planning, so make sure you guys drop in the comments if you have any suggestions on places to stop, places to see, routes if you're coming north to south. I think it would be kind of cool to stop in Vegas and just get a picture of the bikes and the Vegas lights. So I don't know if we'll make that one of our stops for the night, but yeah, if you live on the way and you want to ride with us, or you've got some suggestions for cool hole-in-the-wall spots, museums, just cool stuff, comments down below. And easiest way to reach me if we're trying to meet up in Arizona, maybe do a ride, meet at an event or something like that, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I will try to get back to you guys. Sometimes it's pretty busy in there, but yeah, so got the strap back on it now, but that's what we got. Looks good. These are the original garage billet pucks. It's about $60 for a pair, so it was just under $200 for the 3 pairs. Look at that.
I like it.
Me too.
I think those look good.
They stick out a little bit further, but whatever. Yeah, the stock Harley ones, they look like they would do the job. I've seen videos of people lay it on its side, and you know, it'll protect, but obviously in a slide, if enough of that slides away, you know, it would still make contact with bags and stuff like that. So really this is good for low speed tip overs, stuff like that. But these ones do stick out a little bit further because the Harley Davidson pucks are actually recessed about 1.5 inches. So they stuck out a little bit less. So these original garage ones look pretty cool. I like them. Might not be for everybody, but that's why it's my bike. So moving on, I think the next thing to tackle, I guess we could do the front fender. So this front fender from Hoffman Designs is going to be temporary until I come up with a different forged carbon fender that I like. I'm gonna talk to Carbon Visionary when I am at Daytona Bike Week, but on their website, it does not say that it supports a 21-inch fender. Their Superleggera is their mid-length fender, and it looks really good, but it's contoured for a 19-inch wheel, and it fits really flush on that. So I think if I went to a 21-inch, you'd have to not only raise it, but then the gap would be closer to your tires in the front and the back of the fender than in the middle, so it might look funny. So I'd like to know from them if a 21-inch wheel can be supported by the fender as long as they have brackets for it. So I will look into that, but for now, we'll just do the Hoffman Designs one. It won't perfectly match, but it'll look good. I did have to go to the hardware store and get a couple of spacers to make it work because I ordered it for a 21-inch wheel, which came with adapters. So it's kind of just like a bastardized thing it'll look good and it'll be temporary. So let's throw it on. Man, sure wish my 21-inch wheel would show up. Yeah, so my 21-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear wheel, and brakes have been on order since October, and they told me beginning of January, then in the beginning in mid-January, they said 1 more week, and now we're in mid-February, and they're saying that they are having design issues with cutting the TPMS sensors. I don't know. I'm gonna be livid if I don't have them before Arizona Bike Week in April. So gonna have to reach out to them soon, see what's going on with that. But, well, turns out we don't have the right hardware. We tried to bastardize and make it work. We could and will, but for now, Dan's just gonna hold it there. Later on in the video, I will get the right stuff, and so it'll be on there for you guys later on in the video. But for right now, let's just yank it back off. All right, so we're gonna move on to the rear now. Don't know why I'm yelling to you guys because you're right here on the mic, but we are moving on to pulling off saddlebags, seat, so on and so forth. We're gonna yank this rear fender and throw the forged one on. No.
Finger it.
Just finger it.
Good.
Hey. Nice. We're gonna have to pull this fender screw mount. Sick.
That looks good. It looks real good.
So we need to pull the plate off the other fender and then we can weigh it. All right, so we've got our scale here. We have no hardware attached to either fender that is not going to be there. So we'll start with the stock fender, 7.3 pounds. Forged carbon. All right, come on. Well, it's so low that it says 2.5 pounds and then it just goes to calculating and then it goes to 0 because it thinks it's an error. So we're looking at 2.5 pounds versus 7.3. Okay, so we're just finishing prepping out this fender to go back on the bike. That means all of these bolt and spacer setups here and down here. The studs that we put on for the backrest for your seat. And we still need to do the seat screw. Other than that, everything on this fender has lined up really good. All these holes are notched perfectly. I'm not running into any sort of alignment issues. Okay, seat screw, these guys, studs for if you're running a seat with a backrest, and wire run is set. So now this fender is prepped out to go on the bike.
Perfect.
How good's it look?
So good. I was gonna pick you up a burrito
Oh, that would have
from
been
the
good.
taco truck, but then remember I said no junk food. We just made that pact today.
Yeah, so we're doing no junk food for like the week before Daytona Bike Week. That way, you know, we're looking our best after that week, so. All right, well, we have the fender all tightened up. Everything's squared up really nicely. Everything is back to situated. It's time to throw the saddlebags and the seat on and see how we're looking. I really like the way that this forged carbon is lining up with these gold reservoirs. Really makes everything pop. So let's get these bags on. All right, so fender's on, looks absolutely incredible. Really stoked on how that turned out. Alignment's really good, looks awesome. We're gonna drop the bike down now and switch gears to these hand guards. These hand guards obviously are also carbon visionary and match the fender perfectly. When we get our tank dash in a couple of days, that will obviously go on as well. Should all be in the same video for you guys, unless for some reason it's gonna take too long to get here, then I'll just wrap the video up and you guys will see it in future videos. We do have the billet gas cap from Hoffman Designs that'll be here later today. Probably won't be recorded today, it'll probably be tomorrow, but anyways, let's switch gears here. All right, so there's not much to talk about with these hand guards. They are extremely sturdy. Interior is extremely clean, finished product, just like the exterior, which is really nice. Comes with simple bracketry here. Think not ARP, but good quality looking stuff. You can get anodized in different colors. And we're gonna go ahead and remove the mirrors and it just bolts right in there. I like that they have the contour kind of even this way to where when it's tilted down a little bit, with, you know, how you're going to have your levers and stuff, that it's still even versus, you know, if you were to tilt it down, it would be like that. So really good thought out process there. All right, you guys, well, I think that's about all I'm gonna be able to get done today. The billet gas cap has not showed up yet. It should be here later today, but I have to work tonight, so this is where I'm gonna cut things off for the night and pick back up with you guys momentarily. All right, you guys, we are back here in the garage and we have our billet gas cap from Hoffman Designs. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. The finish, the quality, the interference fit of it. This is a really high quality billet piece. Really excited to get this on the bike. Unfortunately, we are going to have to wait until the next video for that. The carbon tank dash is massively delayed in shipping. It's stuck in Arizona. Apparently there's inclement weather that they're not even moving it through the Postal Service. It was originally supposed to be February 18th, which was a Tuesday, and now they've changed it to indefinite. They don't know when they're gonna be able to get it to me. So, such is life, right? This tends to happen a lot with parts. My wheels are 2.5 months late as well. So just something I have to deal with and pivot with. So I am gonna end up two-parting this, but that's kind of okay to me because there's still a lot that we need to wrap up really. So I wanna show you guys the forged carbon front fender once I get that fitted on the bike. Also, obviously I'm not using that Carbon Visionary plate mount that I was using before. So you're gonna have to stay tuned to see what I have in store for that. I'm not gonna be drilling holes in this fender. It's too beautiful to do that. I can't bring myself to do it. So I do have another option that we're going to explore, and I think I'm gonna like how that turns out. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I appreciate the support. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment with any questions or thoughts that you have down below. I'd love to help you guys out. I've had a lot of people reach out on dates for Daytona Bike Week that we're gonna be there. February 25th to March 3rd. From March 1st to March 3rd, I should be on too. So, you know, if you're looking to do a ride or anything like that, let's get in touch. Instagram is the easiest way. Other than that, please don't forget to subscribe, see part 2 of this. And then following that, we'll have the Daytona Bike Week videos. That'll probably be 2 videos. And then hopefully my wheels are here and then it's pretty much Arizona Bike Week time. So yeah, hopefully you guys come along for the ride. I gotta go to work. I'll catch you guys in my next off week.